shoot
This is a
things.
full-work triple D
Scared
connection.
money never made shit.
Leave out on the track.
In these streets, fuck around and lose your life.
My niggas hustling, so you know we fighting.
Real life street stars. We in here with DJ Duffey. What's up with it?
What's up, baby?
Chillin'. Exactly where you from?
Well, I'm from all over. You know, my dad was in the military, but I was born in Philly. Lived a lot of my life in New Orleans and Shreveport, but I've been in Dallas for about 14 years now, so to me, this is home. It's where I claim when I travel the world.
What's up? What made you become a DJ?
That's interesting. Well, you know, I had a lot of connections in the industry just off top. Like, I knew a lot of rappers, I knew a lot of promoters, I knew a lot of club owners. I had a love for music since a child. I was a communication technology major at UTA. So, for instance, my skill was to be able to learn any kind of equipment very fast, faster than the average person. So that's a little background on my degree. I was working at Enterprise Car Rental. I was newly divorced. I had a 1-year-old. And I was like, I hate my life. Like, this ain't for me. I feel like God has a bigger vision for me, and I need to do something. And I just knew I wanted to be in the music industry. I thought about like doing producing, managing artists, or maybe DJing. I linked up with DJ ASAP here in Dallas and told him that's something I want to do. And was like, where do I start? He was like, buy the equipment and, you know, practice. And that's what I did, and the rest is history.
We'll talk. How's it being a female DJ?
It was definitely hard at first. You know, a lot of people had a lot to say. They didn't understand my vision. They didn't understand what I was trying to do. They thought that I thought I was going to get by with only my looks. And, you know, it was just a lot of negativity at first. But I had to prove myself, and I understand where a lot of other DJs were coming from when I first started.
Real talk. Man, it's like, you know, I've been doing this booth boy picture thing for a while now. And I think I first heard of you when I walked into, they hired me for Medusa to go take pictures for Medusa. And as I was, you know, snapping pictures downstairs, I just, you know, got access to VIP going there. And I'm like, it was just really turned in there. And I heard a female on the DJ booth. I'm like, man, who is this person? So, you know, it was like nonchalant after that. Then I went there the next week. You know, downstairs was cool. Get back up to VIP. I'm like, man, it's just turned in the DJ booth again. It's going down. Like, man, who's the DJ? I keep hearing the name DJ Duff. And I'm like, man, and you know, I just kind of like was just impressed, man, with just your energy that you brought. You know what I'm saying? So I guess the first question I want to ask is the name DJ Duffey. Like, how'd you come with the name and the brand? I want DJ Duffey. You know what I'm saying? How did you come up with that?
So, like I said, when I started, when I realized that I wanted to learn how to DJ, I had just went through a divorce. And the biggest thing for me after my divorce was getting my last name back, which was Duffey. Yeah. And I said, you know, I mean, I'm a pretty attractive woman and I'm cool as shit. So I'm going to get married again one day. But I want to always have my last name. And so I was like, fuck being like DJ Bubbles or, you know, DJ Exotic. Like, I was like, I'm going to be DJ Duffey because that's me. That's what I am. And when I used to ball, you know, people call you by your last name. Duffey used to be on the back of my jersey, you know. So I'm proud of my family. I love my family. So why not, you know, keep that going. And then I want DJ Duffey came from me just thinking of catchy phrases to go with my name. And I was like, well, everybody's gonna want me, you know, like females gonna want me, clubs gonna want me, guys gonna want me. So I was like, I want DJ Duffey would be perfect, because then, you know, people could be like, I want DJ Duffey in my city, I want DJ Duffey in my club. It just made sense.
Makes sense. And with that said, like what gives you like your energy? Like, it seems like you have much more energy than some of these other DJs that just kind of come in and I guess they've been doing it too long or whatever, but your energy every night is just so pure. Like, what gives you that energy over the other traditional DJs?
I mean, well, one, because I just feel so blessed to even be doing what I'm doing, and I love what I do. You know, I could be renting you a car right now instead of turning up with you at the club. You know, so that's number one. I'm just very grateful for what I do, and I know I could be in a different situation. And then two, I think it does have a lot to do with some DJs been doing this for 10, 11 years, and I'm a fairly new DJ, so to me, this is all fun, it's all great, you know, but I could say if I was doing it for 10 years, you know, I might not have all the energy that I have right now.
Let's talk. What has been the biggest accomplishment in your career?
The biggest accomplishment. I think going on tour with Currency, that was definitely something that I wanted to do, and I just didn't know how it would happen as DJing for an artist and going on tour. I know a lot of great DJs that don't get the opportunity to tour with an artist. There's not many artists out there, so it's very few that get the opportunity to travel the world and do what they love. So, I mean, so far, definitely DJing for Currency is the biggest thing for me.
So when you're on tour, do you run any groupies or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. The boys are really protective over me because I'm the only female. But it's like females and men, like after the show, they kind of real aggressive. So normally I like hurry up and get to the bus, you know, but they're cool.
And the Dallas scene, who are you feeling artist-wise?
Trey Ward, I believe his name is. He's a singer. Oh my God, I heard him on SoundCloud like a month ago, and I was in my closet and I was like, I'm gonna do a video for this dude. I had just heard, I did a video in my closet, like real sexy, and I don't do stuff like that. But the reason why I did it is because I wanted people to pay attention to him. And you know, me being a female, being sexy, is like, that's the fastest way to get a guy being like, oh, hold on, let me watch this video. And then it's like, oh, the song, oh, she tagged him, you know. So I just did that to help him out. I saw he was a young kid and I think he's talented, so.
That's real talk. That's real talk. Man, it's like not only, of course, do you DJ, you know, we hear you dabbling in photography, music videos, you know, graphic design, like,
yeah.
You know, tell us about that, you know what I'm saying, as far as do you have like a passion for one or the other, or is this?
Yeah, like I said earlier, my degree, communication technology, gave me a little bit of knowledge in all those different fields. I definitely love photography. I feel like when I'm done with the music industry, photography is gonna be probably my main focus. I definitely want to be a family and wedding photographer. I've already done a couple weddings, and you know, they were great. And I mean, it just came so easy to me. That's why I feel like that's something I'll do later.
Real talk, real talk.
Why do you think there's not that many female DJs?
Because shit's not easy, you know, and you gotta not only have great music choice, but then you have to know how to actually DJ. Then you have to have a voice that can capture a crowd and energy, and you have to have, you know, like, you gotta be different. You gotta be another breed, like, because men out there, other male DJs aren't gonna make it easy. So if you want it, you got to be really hungry. You got to think of a way to stand outside of the box, and it's just not easy, you know. So.
What's your crazy experience in the DJ booth?
Well, see, I used to turn up back in the day, you know, before I got this ring on my finger. You know, I had some wild moments. Like, I used to be, Glass Lounge was one of the first every Friday night clubs I had, and I used to stand up on the DJ booth, and there was a pipe that went from one end of the club to the other end of the club, and I used to put my leg up on the pipe, one leg up, one was down, and twerk. I used to go in.
Bring the boys to the yard.
And see, that was before I was really good at DJing. So I was like, I'm just gonna get the party started, and that's just gonna keep me in here so I can keep practicing and getting better. So when I wasn't DJing and DJ ASAP was DJing, I kept the party going like. Full.
I mean, it's crazy because that's what I remember. I remember taking pictures, and I'm like, man, is Duffey she's on the dance booth twerking, man?
Yeah.
So I'm like, but it's crazy because the crowd was so into it, and it's like they would rather like, hey, we're trying to pay for VIP, you know what I'm saying? So I see why you up there. With that said, since you're so well traveled now, you know, I know let the cam see what the shirt say, D-Town Dallas, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But as far as from, you know, being in Dallas, where would you say is another spot you would like to maybe call home, kind of, sort of?
Well, that you brought that up.
Yeah.
I might give y'all a little juice. Let me see how I could say this.
Go ahead and give it.
You know, I might be going to LA for a couple months. Yeah. So that'll be like a second home for me for a little bit. I got some big stuff in the works, and I'm really excited. I think that I'll be able to come back and do some great things for Dallas. It's definitely gonna put me in a whole nother category. Like, yeah. I'm really, really excited about it. But yeah, you'll just have to wait and see though.
Nah, that's definitely growth. That's definitely growth. And speaking of LA, you know, we know Amber Rose hails from LA.
Mother.
You know, I mean, we know she did the little SlutWalk issue, you know what I'm saying? We know how that went, and we seen you front and center. Yes. Honestly, to me, taking more shine away from Amber Rose, really. You know what I mean? Real talk. So if y'all ain't seen the SlutWalk, y'all go YouTube and y'all watch it, and you'll see DJ Duffey right there. Tell us about that. Tell us how that came about. Tell us how that was.
Well, what's crazy is where you were first introduced to me at the VIP of Medusa. That's where I was introduced to her. She was hosting, and I was like, yo, come up in the DJ booth. Like, I'm a female DJ. And at the time, I didn't know that Amber was such a big female rights person. So she immediately came to the DJ booth. I was like, oh, it worked. You know, I tell celebrities to come to the DJ booth all the time. Not everybody comes. And I was just up there playing music, and I told her, I was like, you know what, I look up to you because I feel like a lot of people misunderstand you, and I feel like you're a single mom like me, and you're out here in this industry just trying to make a living for yourself, and people can be mean sometimes and hard on you. And I was like, I get it. Like, I was like, but I rock with you. You know, I let her know that, and she was like, oh my God, you're so great. And then we got drunk. And then she took the mic and she gave a speech to all the females in the club. She was like, y'all stop hating on other females. Like, we got to lift each other up. So it was a very, like, powerful moment for us. And I was, like, saying stuff, too. And she was like, you know what? You'll be perfect for my SlutWalk. I'm having a SlutWalk in L.A. I didn't know what a SlutWalk was. I was like, I'm there.
I ain't even going to question
And in my head, I was like, I don't know what I got to do, but I'm there. Like, whatever. And, you know, we kept in contact after that. And she came through on what she said that night. I was thinking, she drunk. She not going to really, like, let me headline DJ, and she did. And we, you know, we're like sisters now, and I love Amber, and she's amazing.
That's epic. That's epic. Like, what would you say your favorite social media outlet is, as far as what do you use?
Instagram, it's my favorite. Then Snapchat. I'm kind of over Twitter and Facebook.
You still have ties to Rocky C?
Yes, I just talked to her for Christmas. Rocky C is like a little sister to me, and whatever she needs, I'm here for her. And, you know, she's just trying to figure out her own path and her own journey, and whether it's in rapping or whether it's in anything else, she knows that she has my 100% support.
That's real talk. That's real talk. What do you feel about this whole dab movement, and what's your dab game like? Yeah, yeah, there you go. Yeah, what you feel about the dab movement?
You want to know what? Like, I was just watching everybody dab for the longest, and I was just like, I'm so over it. Like, everybody stop dabbing. Like, okay, we got it. But then Christmas put me in the spirit.
Oh, you seen that Santa Claus?
Yeah, and I was just like, you know, I did at the Christmas party, and I was just like, it's cute, it's fun, you know, that's just something to do.
That's real talk. That's real talk. For the females that are trying to DJ and trying to come out, you know, and kind of follow in your footsteps and trying to be, you know, trying to really do this, what kind of advice would you give, like, those up and coming ones, you know?
To my females trying to do what I do, it's not hard. I mean, it's not hard. It's not easy, but it's possible. You need to find a great DJ in your city to mentor you. You need to find your own style, your own swag, your own thing. Don't try to be like me. Like, do you. Stay true to yourself, you know? And if you fall in love with DJing and it's something you're really passionate about, then you can be successful. You don't have to DJ in the clubs like me. You don't have to go on tour currency like me. You could be a wedding DJ. You could DJ for the radio. You could DJ boutiques. You could DJ for Red Bull. You could DJ for companies. There's so many other outlets. So just find what's the best path for you and where you're trying to go.
That's real talk. That's real talk. And for all the fans out there that want to get to know you, I want to play a little game with you, man. It's called This or That, you know, where we just kind of throw you one thing or the other, and you just pick one. You got to go into detail why or whatnot, and we just go from there. All right, with that said, Lauryn Hill and Nicki Minaj.
Lauryn Hill.
All right. Strip clubs or regular clubs?
Regular clubs.
Drake or Meek Mill?
Drizzy Drake.
Hey, there you go. Italian or Chinese?
Italian.
Yeah, there you go. Boys to Men or Drew Hill?
Boys to Men. I miss them.
All right, popsicles or ice cream sandwiches?
You trying to be funny.
Isn't
Popsicles.
I ask my kids the same thing, man. All right, shopping at the mall or online shopping?
Online.
Man, what that shoe game? Show them what that shoe game like, man. There you go, man. What are those, man?
These are Marc Jacobs.
Hey, without the goggles. That's real tough.
You know,
that's real tough.
Nothing, slight work.
There you go. There you go. Hillary or Donald?
What?
Hillary.
What do you think?
I mean,
Hillary.
She probably watching you too, man.
I told somebody,
shout out to Hillary,
I was
man.
like, if Donald Trump becomes president, like, I'm probably gonna move to Canada.
Man,
like,
got
real
to, man.
shit. Like,
Straight Mexico.
I'll give up on America.
I'm gone. So I'm leaving. I'm gone. All right, man. With that said, comedy or romance?
Ooh. A romantic comedy.
There you go. That's the best way to do it. That's the best way to do it. That's it. Sure. Well, yeah. All right. So 2015 is coming to an end. If you could wrap up the whole year in one word, what would it be, and why'd you pick the word?
Well, the first thing that came to my head was no.
Take your time with it.
That's 2 words. You said 1 word?
1 word, and then go into the word.
1 word for 2015. I would say growth, because I mean, if you look at the beginning of 2015, DJ Duffey, and now, I've done so much. I've grown so much, and it just makes me so more excited for 2016, because I'm like, if I did this in 2015, then 2016 is going to be amazing.
Definitely. It's going to be crazy. And with that said, let's say 10 years from now, when someone Googles DJ Duffey, what would you like it to say? Like, what would you want to see?
The baddest bitch on the motherfucking planet. No, I'm just
Hey, there you go, man. That's dab on that one. Dab on that one. That's real talk. That's real talk, man. All right, well, for all the fans to get at you, that want to reach you, tell us how we can reach you. Tell us, drop our IGs, everything.
I want DJ Duffey. That's Duffey. You can find me on everything. My website, www.iwantdjduffey. Instagram is iwantdjduffey. Twitter, iwantdjduffey. Snapchat, iwantdjduffey. So if you can spell Duffey, not Duffy like everyone does, then you'll be able to find me.
Any shout outs?
Shout out to my cousin Monique, man. She helped me get here. It's hard for me sometimes. I travel so much to keep up with things, and she made sure I made it to this interview. Shout out to Stack Moses. That's my videographer. I saw he did this interview, which really made me want to do it. And shout out to all y'all for having me, man. Like, I really appreciate it. I love the city of Dallas, and I just want to put on for my city.
Real talk. DJ Duffey, you are real life street star.